Nothing about
That's
VR.
it.
I win.
Okay.
I win.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Okay,
to this E3
cool.
on Twitch 2017. The
last
Microsoft press
thoughts?
conference is over.
Okay,
And initial
let's
responses are
pause
I'm
this real
actually
quick.
Really happy. I mean, we sat up here and we said, "Hey, you need to bring the games. You need to bring the exclusives." It's pretty much all they did. Also, I'd mentioned I'm
Thoughts?
I thought that Microsoft really knocked it out of the park, personally.
Yeah. I would honestly say that when I looked at Microsoft, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the fuck they would do, besides, showing the new Xbox. But that was it. And then they show, the big ones for me is Sea of Thieves, Shadow of War, and definitely Anthem. Anthem is the most for me.
And Ori.
Yeah, Ori was pretty good. It's not enough to get me super pumped for a new system, but those three already give me pumped for a
definitely.
new system. And the other thing about it is the fact that they're offering 4K, true 4K, like native 4K.
Yeah.
In most games, they're going to be 60 frames per second.
True.
Which that alone is already caught up to the PC game in this case in terms of power, raw power. It also has liquid cooling.
Yeah,
which wasn't expected.
I thought that was pretty cool. It's like the liquid vapor cooling, just recycling.
Yeah. And not only that, but it's thin.
Yeah.
It's way thin. It's worth it. I understand it's a $500 price tag, but for what they're making already, what's capable of doing, that's cheaper than a damn PC. And what it's offering.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So, I mean, is it worth it? I think so. Especially for a lot of those exclusives they showed, like even Crackdown 3 and stuff like that.
It's like, I really want to go ahead and fuck around with Terry Crews and some Crackdown, dude. Just hearing his voice acting just sounds like it's gonna be a blast.
But what I'm trying to say is that Xbox has finally come out with something that even a PC guy can't just say that oh, it's that bad. Because if anything, Xbox is offering more just off their exclusives alone. And I get it. There are PC Master Race guys, but this is the first time I will say that Xbox has caught up to say that they can make almost like a PC.
Yeah.
But at a lower price with 4K support. Come on. If you're really looking to get 4K for even a PC right now, you're looking at paying over $1,000 just for that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you still need a powerful graphics card, and even still, even if you get a 1080 Ti, you're already forking over $700 just for a 1080 Ti to do 4K at the same 60, while they're doing it and they're offering it at 500.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, if you really want a 4K experience, and you are a PC fan, there you go. And we have a friend. His name is Brandon, and he has a 4K TV right now. If he wants to use the full quality of that 4K TV, he doesn't have a powerful system to do that.
Yeah, his PC won't handle it. It's like his PC has better specs than mine, but mine has a couple better components. Neither of ours could run that.
Yeah, and then there's this Xbox One X that can do that.
Yeah.
At a very cheap price of $500. And that's for the whole thing.
Xbox original, backwards compatibility, that's great.
Yeah, dude, it's like
PlayStation's not doing anything near that right now.
At least that's what we don't know right now, because they're on tomorrow.
Well, as of this moment of this recording, they have not.
Yeah, and Xbox is definitely ahead of the curve at this point. This is the first time I'll ever say that, because PlayStation has been on a roll every year.
Oh yeah.
And now
it's like the original fat PS3s kind of had backwards compatibility, but they went for the discs instead of the DLC.
Right.
And I can understand that they wanted to do that for people that still had their discs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at this point, most people have probably gotten rid of their discs.
Yeah.
Especially
PlayStation 1 disc. Yeah.
So I mean, at this point, it's a safe bet for Microsoft to go with the whole downloadable thing.
Yeah.
I mean, while yes, it is an inconvenience, it's not like they're going to go ahead and price them at the original price point.
Right. And that's the biggest thing about this is, if you think that $500 is a lot for a console, think again. Especially for all that they're offering already. If anything, they're losing money for getting this new Xbox. But how they make their money is off games anyways.
Well, yeah, and it's like, look at the PS3. When it originally released, there were bundles going for upwards of $1,200 to $2,000. Yeah, same thing with the PS4. These humongous, exorbitant bundles that nobody can afford. Mm-hmm. And then, like, the system was good, yeah, but it wasn't what it could have been for the price point.
Yeah.
And for the price point that they're putting this at, it is ahead of the curve.
Yes, it is, especially for what it's offering. So, if anything, all those people saying like, "Oh, it's so expensive," and not only that, but you could just make a PC at the same. Yeah, but not in 4K. You can make a PC that can do 1080p at 60 frames, no problem. You can do that.
It's like, I'm all about PC Master Race. Trust me on that. I am all about that. But it's like, console has its upsides.
Especially in now the 4K range. We're at everything is moving to 4K now. And if even for you can get a Toshiba or like an Insignia at Best Buy or something, right? For like $300 for a 48-inch 4K TV. That's already huge for one.
Yeah.
And people are looking at 55-inch. You're already looking at $400 for a 55 from Toshiba.
True.
For a 4K, so it's affordable now. So you can get a 4K TV. Now, if you want an HDR and all that, of course you have to get higher end TV. But even still, right now 4K is so cheap. At this point, anybody can afford it, even lower end one. And having an Xbox One X at that price range to go with it, you can't beat it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
We are going to do our own. We're going to get one.
Definitely. Now, there is one thing that I'm very happy that they didn't touch on. They're not releasing a new fucking Kinect. They're not going to force people to buy another damn camera for this fucking system that runs the same damn games.
You know what I want them to do, though? I want them to implement third-party cameras, though. Like, say our Logitech, for instance. We have a Logitech 920 right now. I would love them to use that and integrate that so that we don't have to buy just a Microsoft-based one.
Well, I think the biggest thing is just for the compatibility with the hardware, first of all. And second of all, just the ability to access Cortana.
Yeah, but I mean, what I mean by if they do that is just that some people like to stream.
And they want to go ahead and use the camera that they want and have...
PlayStation's still ahead of the curve on that one.
Yeah, being able to use your own camera on that.
No. They actually have a PlayStation camera that you can stream with. But using Kinect is so fucking hard to do that.
Yeah, you pretty much have to get a Delgado to go ahead and stream properly. And at that point, it's like it's just another peripheral.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if they would have went with using a third-party webcam or something, already they're ahead of the curve. And being able to use one of these, for instance, these snowballs in USB form. That would make them ahead in streaming.
Yeah, true.
Because you don't have to worry about buying an Xbox One. You could have something that you already have. So, I mean, if they would have done that, that would completed this system to be the perfect, almost like second PC in this case.
Exactly.
Like, it will be almost close, exactly like another PC.
And it's just fantastic. I mean... There was a lot of great things. I'm almost surprised they didn't touch on the VR.
Yeah,
but I think
really thought it was going to go VR.
I think it was a smart move that they didn't, because they're probably still hashing out exactly what they're going to do.
Okay, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And seeing like where Oculus and Vive and everybody else, seeing where they go and which one grabs more, because you know that they have the money to grab up whichever one becomes more popular.
Yeah, and VR doesn't have any problems right now. It's just I think we're in the early stages still of it, and VR could be, maybe we'll start getting its boom around in 2 years maybe.
Yeah,
because it still works. Yeah, it's still great. It's still great. I mean, it's just that it's a very young technology in this case, but I don't think it's not gonna diminish completely.
Yeah. Well, all right then, folks. That was the Microsoft concert. Go ahead and...
Conference.
Okay, yeah, that was the Microsoft conference. Now, if you have any questions, concerns, tips, or anything else like that, go ahead and comment down below. We'd love to go ahead and hear your input. This is a brand new, burgeoning adventure that we're going on right now. So we'd like all the input that we can get.
Yeah, just tell us if we did all right, if we have any problems with what we do. Just give us constructive criticism, if anything. We're open to anything. You guys are the reason we want to make these kind of things. So
even if you just don't like our face, let us know.
But the overall thing is, this is for you guys. So we just want to know, and we will be doing something that's not based on E3. It's just that E3 is going on right now. We are gonna start releasing new stuff, and Dustin wanted to do this as well. So we're gonna rebrand this channel. We're gonna be able to give like quality content, and this is going to be a channel about comic books and film. Yep. And games too, of course, because it's called Coiled Gamers. But in this case, we're gonna hold off on some of the games sometimes, because that's overly done on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Well, we want to go more into informative matters of comics and film. So.
And now I haven't been streaming all that much lately. However, I will go ahead and put down my Twitch tag and link somewhere in this YouTube box, and you'll be able to go ahead and hit that up and see where we're at from there.
Yep.
So, I'm your host, Panda.
And Mark.
Have a good day, folks.